Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Antoinette Atumu, a registered nurse in the United States, and I'm here to give you some good gist about my immigration journey today. What if I told you that I moved to the United States in just a few months? Like, I had my job interview in December, and by July, I was already here with my family. I know it sounds really fast, right? But it actually happened. And in this video, I want to share with you exactly how I did it, the step by step, my real timeline, the documents I had ready, the challenges, and what you need to know if you're planning to make this move either as a nurse or a healthcare worker. So here's a little backstory. Initially, I was on the EB3 green card route. That was my original plan because, like many nurses, the EB3 is usually the way to go. But then retrogression happened and everything slowed down. And honestly, I was tired of waiting. So when the opportunity came for me to take the H1B route, I grabbed it. Why? Because it was faster. And the truth is, I had already prepared a lot of my documents ahead of time. I had passed my NCLEX, I had my visa screen ready, I had my CES evaluated already, I had a current IELTS, I had a valid passport. Having this really made the process smoother and easier. Now let me break it down through my timeline. In December, I had my job interview with my US employer. By January, we were already discussing the process and what documents I needed. But here's something important. Before they could even file for me, I had to apply for my state license by endorsement. That meant submitting my NCLEX results, doing some continuing education courses online, the CPD and the CEU courses, and then paying the license fee. Once the state I was going to move to approved me, I got my license in that state, and my employer went ahead and did the filing. So by February, I had gathered everything around that time. I also had to renew my international passport because it was already expiring in March. So that took a little time, a little longer than I expected. But once I got it, I submitted all my documents for the filing. Then in April, my petition was already approved. Honestly, my employer wanted me to come as early as April. Yeah, immediately my petition was approved. But real life, I had to resign from my job, 8 weeks notice. I have kids, my family is there. We had to sell off things, prepare the house, just get ourselves ready because it was really a big move. So the months of May and June were really about wrapping up everything, wrapping our life back home. And by July, we finally moved to the United States. If you think about it, from December to April, it was only 4 months to approval. But my family logistics and notice period, the actual relocation time, took about 6 months. But still, that's super fast compared to many other visa processes. Now I know some of you are probably wondering, like, how did this go so quickly? And honestly, the reason my process was extra fast was because I had also prepared most of my credentials before the opportunity came. Like, I had my NCLEX done in 2023. I had my visa screen ready because I had already done my IELTS, of course, to get the visa screen. And I had my passport renewed, so there were no delays because those are really the three basic documents you need aside others. I got my state license by endorsement sorted before filing, and of course, I had all the employment document, the offer letter, references, my resume was updated, everything was neatly put together. So when the job offer came, it was just a matter of filing, waiting for the approval, and then preparing my family to move. So, for anyone who's new to this, let me quickly explain what the H1B process actually looks like for nursing. After getting your NCLEX, first you need a job offer from a US employer who is willing to sponsor you. Once you get that, you also need to have your active state license in the state where you'll be working. So you get your employer first to know the state, and then you apply for license to that state. That's why I had to do my endorsement first. Then your employer, usually through their own lawyer or attorney, files the H1B petition with the USCIS. If it's approved, you get what's called an approval notice. With that, you go for your visa interview at the embassy. At the interview, you will need things like your passport, your notice of approval, your DS-160 confirmation, the visa fee receipt and confirmation. Basically, everything that shows that you are qualified to work, and of course your passport. Once your visa is stamped, you can book your ticket, book your flights, and move to the US to start your job. My biggest lesson from this whole journey is simple: prepare early. If I didn't already have my NCLEX, my visa screen, or my IELTS and documents ready, I don't think this would have gone so fast. But because I was prepared, from job interview to visa approval was just 4 months. Of course, moving with family, I had some little delays. My actual travel to July, I had little delay, so I traveled in July, 6 months in total from the interview, and the relocation was pretty amazing. If you are planning your own journey, start preparing now. Get your credentials in order, get your visa screen, credential evaluation, renew your passport, transcripts. When the opportunity comes, you can move quickly. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you a clear picture of how fast things can move if you are ready. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments. Are you thinking of taking the H1B route, or you're waiting for the EB3 process?